You're ready to rock and roll?
All right.
Florida bound.
We have some old neighbors. They've moved on, but they are future cruising buddies, and their boat that they intended to use for cruising was on a mooring ball in Fort Myers, and they just happened to fly in the week before for a visit. Ended up staying through the storm just so they... Excuse you. They ended up staying through the storm so that they could be there to assess damage and see if the boat makes it through the storm. It did not. So it was on a mooring ball right near Fort Myers, and it did not make it through. So it's not on the mooring ball. The insurance company has asked them to find it. So we are driving to Florida. We have our fishing boat with us to hopefully be able to put that in the water and get around and see if we can locate their boat for them. So
wish us luck.
While we drove, Brian and Deanna worked with people locally to try to locate the boat. Thanks to some neighbors in the mooring field and photographs posted on social media, they were able to find it. She'd broken loose and washed ashore next to a fleet of shrimp boats. After 13 hours and 885 miles, we took a break and set up camp for the night in Ocala.
Are you happy? Are you camping?
Didn't do as good that time.
When Dad makes too much oatmeal, Liberty wins. Only 3 or 4 hours left to Fort Myers, and we plan to get an early start to be there by noon. But we hit a snag when we blew a flat on the trailer.
US 27 south for 7 miles. Your route may be affected by Central Florida floods.
South Fort Myers High School has been converted into a shelter, and this is where we will spend the next few days camping out. Local volunteers, including principals from the high school and the Lee County Sheriff's Department, managed the efforts early on until the Red Cross arrived to take over. This is just one of those things that we feel like we need to be there for them. We want to be there for them. We know that they would do it if roles were reversed, and kind of goes back to what we've keep saying over and over again, that living with people on a dock is just a very different thing from living on land in a neighborhood. And you just really rely on each other more than you would ordinarily. So it means a lot for us to be able to be there for Brian and Deanna during this time. And it's just, as much as you want to say it's just stuff, it's still absolutely heartbreaking knowing that this dream of theirs is, put on hold, at least temporarily for the time being, while we figure out insurance and all of that fun stuff. So it's tough. It's really tough to watch them have to go through this. Fort Myers Beach and the surrounding area were hit the hardest, 155-mile-per-hour winds and up to an 18-foot storm surge that carried boats off their moorings and onto dry land. Ian took many by surprise, as evidenced by the death toll, currently at 101 as of October 7th. It was an unusual storm in the route it traveled, the unpredictability of its path, and the rapid intensification. Roughly 200 families chose to stay in their homes on Sanibel Island, originally not an expected target, but ultimately one of the area's hardest hit. Events like this have a way of altering your perspective, and we are definitely counting our blessings. Our friends are safe, and so are we. Everyone we meet here has their own story of heartache and loss, but also an awe-inspiring resilience. They know they will get through this. They know they will be okay again. It will just take time.
We gotta get to his boat. It's behind Key West
Wait,
Express.
we're over on Main Street. I've got a boat over there.
As long as you're on Main Street, you're good to go.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Hey, 9 out of 10.
Look at the trawlers.
What that guy say the boat he worked on was named?
Nobody, you don't fathom the damage. You don't fathom the damage until you see this. Look at that one. That landed clear up against the tree and it's just sitting there almost, you know, it's demasted. But the force it took to blow that up like that.
This says a lot for catamaran's rigging though. Look at it.
It's right here. Yeah, Feller's Seafood. I don't see them. I thought they were coming. Oh, they went.
Yeah.
This sailboat here was next to us, and he's an 80-something-year-old man that lived on it, stayed on it through the hurricane, and survived.
Holy
and we just talked, and
cow.
he was on a ball next to us.
So we don't know. We don't have any information about the boats that stayed on their balls. We don't know why they stayed. Did they have?
They didn't have a home.
Oh.
That was their home.
Well, no, but how did they not blow off? Just dumb luck.
Got me.
Did you have an anchor out also?
No, I sure wish I would have. Our problem is we just topped off with fuel, so we had 70 gallons of fuel plus 15 on the deck, and we just filled up 140 gallons worth of water too. We were thinking maybe the weight would keep it from jacking around. I think that screwed us up. I don't know. You know, it's
Yeah. It's always hindsight. You're like, I don't know.
We talked to the old man that had this pilot house sailboat here, and I went and helped him actually get his jib down right before we left.
So where is he now? What was his plan?
He was pulling all of his personal stuff off of it and walking off, and I don't even think he had insurance on it. And the boat didn't get hurt near as bad as.
What kind of boat is
ours.
that?
I don't know.
It's kind of cool
It's a
looking.
pilot house. It's
I know,
a
it's
good-looking
kind of
boat.
cool looking boat.
Yeah. And then if you look at all of the shrimpers,
Oh, they were all tied
they
together.
were all tied together and they just came clear up over. And this is what stopped my boat, was this building. We just had it cleaned too, because we were gonna try to escape and go upriver, which it didn't matter because the upriver flooded too. But then the bridges were 55, and that's what our mast was, so we figured no, we better not do anything.
Oh, yeah.
So, because if any water's coming up,
It's deck stepped, yeah?
yeah. And it just pulled the bolts out. The deck up there where the mat was is perfect. I mean, this is a mess where something hit it here,
Yeah.
broke it loose, and then on the other side is even worse.
I saw that, yeah. Ooh.
I'm sick.
That's awful.
We thought this was the safest place.
And yeah, exactly. And they were saying, you know, people were saying, you know, you had 72 hours, but not really. The weather was way before 72 hours out.
Yeah. Not on, and here's the thing is.
And what are you going to do? Go 5 knots?
It was supposed to hit this.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be 55 through here. I learned that second guessing is going to get it. If you.
Yeah, but it's a crapshoot, because what if you decide to run? You run the wrong way.
Yeah. What if we would have went towards Texas?
Yeah.
And instead of it coming this way, it went that way.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly.
We just loosened up and he let out some shit, and my friends, we've seen some stuff, real bad stuff.
Where was Deanna?
She got him lost.
Oh.
That's why I kind of wanted you riding me. Oh, I brought a rope ladder. I just couldn't find it right here.
I've got a rope ladder and everything up here in the lazarette.
Okay.
Generators, a 10-horse motor. I mean, it's.
All right, how we gonna? Let's make a game plan, huh?
I don't even want to come back and look at this. And there's the other top end motor part of the 2-horse.
Oh my gosh.
That was strapped up on the taft rail.
I was trying to figure this out. That is all your mass just folded in half. Oh
Yeah,
my
just furled
gosh.
up. And the furling mast is still furled inside of it. The furled cell's still in it. So messing around. Look at these. I mean, it literally just popped them up and just slid them up. And that building stopped that one from going. Where that mast is down right there, almost pointing at that ball, that was our ball right there.
Oh, that white one right there.
It's like it just straight across.
But the ones that are, surely those have been there the whole time. The
Yes,
ones that are on mooring
those
right
never lost.
Those never lost.
They never lost. So something, I think, if you look, I thought it pulled the cleats out and stuff.
That's what I was trying to look at there.
It didn't pull our cleats. It didn't do shit on the deck. I don't know. I haven't been out there to see.
Well, yeah, I guess I just pictured the whole ball was gone, like that it broke off
No, it didn't.
at the water line, you know?
But that was your mooring ball at the end of that mast?
It was the little kids. There was 4 little kids, 13 and under, on that boat, and we were worried we lost all them. That was my concern.
On the boat where the mast is down?
I sat here bawling thinking that we lost those kids. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And that should be a catch. If that's one I'm thinking of, that should be a catch. Just be careful, because like that's sharp.
This one's put my hand on.
And hold on tight in case that the ladder decides to go through there. Just set that down there so it shouldn't come out
This got you an opportunity to stand on the bow of a shrimp boat for a long time.
You don't think I've ever been on a shrimp boat or what?
I don't think you've ever stood on it like Titanic like you are right now.
Actually, I have.
Yes. Did we eat all the bananas?
We have one banana left. Probably should.
Y'all have bananas
And
on
you
the
know
boat?
what? You know what
No,
happened?
not on the boat.
I was
You know
supposed
what?
to say.
From
that's-
here.
James, we had no bananas and the boat sank.
Well, can
So
you
that's-
imagine what would happen if you had bananas?
So if we had bananas, it would have been fine.
No. If you'd have had bananas, the boat would have come to the hotel and killed you. A banana on a boat. I ain't no part of banana on a boat.
Well, he had some on the boat when we were.
Oh, bullshit.
He did in the Florida Keys, and I told him get those things off the boat.
You were doomed, dude. You should have sold the boat the next day.
And he's like,
And then I got COVID.
yeah.
Yeah. Banana
Damn
on the boat.
bananas.
Dude, check this out. So, 3 days these guys chartered me. And these were good fishermen. But they were bass fishermen and stuff. They cast good, and I was like, why aren't we catching fish? And on the third day, about 9 o'clock, I said, Captain James, you want a banana? I said, maybe later. There better not be any bananas on that boat.
You got to hold them, threw
They
them
said, well,
overboard?
They said, we had some yesterday, but they got all bruised up, so we brought some new ones. You want one? I said, you don't ever bring a banana on the boat.
All right, what's the history on it?
All right, hang on, listen.
It's an old.
No, it's not a wise tale. It's about the spiders.
because because someone brought a banana on and sunk or something.
No, it's from the banana spiders. They're
yeah,
poisonous.
They are poisonous.
They're bad
But
poison.
that was from.
It's the insects that came from the bananas, and the fact that like these shoddy ass boats that were banana boats,
Yeah.
we're always sink. You know, they're not sure exactly what bad luck a banana brought, but they know it brings a ton of it. So don't put them on a boat.
Tell James what I said when you had the bananas on the boat.
You made me take them off. You
Damn
made me
right.
throw them away.
I won't even allow banana boat sunscreen on my boat.
I had bananas on the boat when the injector pump went. Because I was over there feeding that stupid iguana on the island.
I told you. I didn't know it. I'd have been pissed. You know I'd have been pissed.
You don't kill an albatross, and you don't carry bananas. Other than that,
I'm gonna have to do so much editing.
oh sorry, I gotta say their mouth.
Give it to them.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, cool, man. Morning.
Morning. I they didn't have free ice this morning, but
We
we'll get
brought you some water.
we brought some more water, and we'll have some ice hopefully this afternoon.
Okay.
We gotta get Captain Nicole. She's teaching school right now, so we had to leave her behind.
So it looks like somehow our lines got tangled up in the shrimpers. Anyway, it goes. See that line?
No, I told you you couldn't come back here.
So give you kind of an update. We are heading back to the boat. The insurance company has requested that we get a picture of the hull ID number, but the property owner has forbidden us to come back on the property to do that. So we're going through the property right next door, which is where those big shrimp boats are. We're going to see if we can snap a picture real quick, and yeah, and so then we're sending the pictures to the insurance company, and hopefully that will be enough. But they're saying that there's going to be a crane coming here pretty soon to remove the shrimp boats, and Brian and Dee's boat is attached because their lines are tangled in the mooring lines from the shrimp boats. The shrimp boats were all tied together in one big unit, and they all came ashore that way. So they're all kind of tied together. If they move the shrimp boats and they don't have the presence of mind to cut those lines ahead of time, then Brian's boat's gonna be dragged back wherever they drag the shrimp boats. So, James bought these shrimpers some cigarettes, so we'll see how happy they are to have those.
This is for y'all.
Oh, it's like he didn't even see you.
Y'all gotta be nice.
Y'all gotta share.
I know y'all need that.
Y'all doing okay?
Y'all okay? Y'all ever find any ice? Or no? Did y'all? We hadn't found any yet. So we squeezed. We're gonna go back to that sailboat again. Be careful. Got it. What's up? How's Liberty? Say hi, Liberty. She's been through a storm or two. Okay.
Y'all switched off the whiskey to beer now?
After their head, y'all's heads look like they were
That's
this
probably
big this
smart.
morning.
That's probably smart.
Greyhound, huh?
Yeah, to get some
She's a mix. I don't know what she
She
is.
got Greyhound in her.
I think maybe a little, yeah. These shrimpers had just arrived from Texas for the start of the Florida shrimp season, which runs October to December. With nowhere else to go, they continue to live on board while they wait for the crane to get them back in the water. They had no transportation and little access to water and ice, so we tried to help with what we could.
I found this area right here. There wasn't much for to pick up.
Or step in. Is that it? Brian and Deanna have that same fighting spirit that we saw in the residents of Fort Myers. They aren't done with this lifestyle, and they'll do what they can to get back out on the water soon. If you'd like more information on how to help those who continue to struggle in the aftermath of Hurricane Ian, click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep up with all of our adventures. Sun. Do you hear it? I said sun, and that is all the sounds that you hear in the word sun. All right, you ready to try another one? You're so silly.